Hi. There's a huge debate raging on social media among Christians about celebrating Halloween right now. And probably as it gets closer to Christmas, it will be about Christmas. And so I'm just going to share my views about these holidays with you. And I'm not going to try to convince any of you to, to what I believe. I feel like this is a conviction issue. If you feel convicted not to participate in any of these holidays, don't participate in them. But if you feel freedom and liberty in Christ, then participate in them. I don't feel like people will use Bible verses to justify their positions, but I just feel these are pretty much our freedom in Christ. The verse that Paul says that nothing is forbidden, but not all things edify. These aren't clearly marked as sin, so it's on your own conviction, your own conscious sake. For Halloween, I pass out candy and a treat. The verse that convicted me was if someone comes to your house asking to give to them what they ask for. Little precious children are coming to my door. We have many people come to our home on Halloween night and knock on my door, and I greet them with a smile. I talk to them about their costume. I hand out candy with some little cartoon gospel tracts in a little baggie. And I feel like it's an opportunity to plant seeds of truth, and I want to use every opportunity. I've been where I had my house darkened or we left, and I didn't want to have anything to do with Halloween because I don't like the satanic trend that it's taken at all. Some Christians I've read celebrate as All Saints Eve, and they're celebrating saints that have gone on past before us, and others hate it, detest it, won't have any part of it. And that's fine. You go with your convictions, like I said. But I've decided that I don't want to hide my light under a bushel, and I want to use this night as an opportunity to share the good news and just give people a smile and warmth. I think so many people need that in this day and age. So many people are, even little children, depressed, sad, come from broken families, and I want to give them some warmth. And I know all the children on my block. I sit out in front with my grandchildren, and all the neighborhood children come over and have popcorn. I fix them popcorn and apples. They'll come in and have salad and my bread and my chocolate, So I don't want to sit there and lock my door and turn off my lights when all these precious neighborhood children that I love are coming to my door. I want to be there, and I want to greet them and say hi. And I just love these little precious children. And then also we have a lot of other children come into our neighborhood. So this is how I celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas, but this is how Halloween. This is how I participate in it. And if your children want to go trick-or-treating and dress up, as long as it's not satanic at all, and go door to door knocking for candy, and you don't feel that as a sin, then it's not a sin, because doesn't say that you cannot knock on people's door and ask for candy, and dress up. We are to have nothing to do with Satan and the dark world. We are to be lights in the light world. So even have your child dress up in a biblical character, and then when people ask, "Oh, who are you?" "Oh, I'm Queen Esther." And then they can share the story about Queen Esther, or King David, or David, and fighting Goliath or whatever. Just use it as a way to be light and to teach your children to be light in darkness as this world grows darker by the day. And then I know a lot of Christians celebrate the OT feasts now, the Old Testament feasts now, but all of those feasts point to Jesus Christ. And it was for the Israelite nation when they lived under the law, and they pointed to Jesus Christ coming. We are no longer under the law where Christ came, and so we do celebrate Christmas and Easter. We celebrate Christmas as Christ's birth, and it's all centered around Jesus Christ. We've kicked Santa Claus out a long time ago. Yes, we do have a Christmas tree, but we do not worship it, and we just decorate it, and it's pretty with the lights and everything. But it's all around Jesus Christ. It's not a materialistic thing for us. We buy a few gifts, and that's it. But on Christmas morning, when my mom was still alive, all my sisters and their families, we would all gather at my mom's house for a brunch, and mom and dad's house. And we would sit in a huge circle. It'd grow bigger every year as we got married and had kids. And we would go around and share what God had done in our lives that past year, or what he had taught us. It was a real special morning. All of us love Christ deeply. We all want our lives to glorify him. So I love going in stores and hearing Hark the Herald Angels sing songs about Jesus Christ. I love Christmas. I love everything about it. Yes, we worship Jesus every day by the way that we live, by the way that we love, reading his word, singing, listening to godly music, dwelling on the good and the lovely. But this is a day to specifically celebrate his birth, coming into this world to redeem us from this God-forsaken world, and so that we can have new lives in Christ. And then we celebrate Easter. We go to church, sing incredible hymns about him rising from the dead, conquering death and rising from the dead. And then we come home and eat a wonderful feast with family and friends and talk about his goodness. And it's all about him rising from the dead. And it's wonderful. We celebrate that day too. We do celebrate Christmas and Easter. We participate in Halloween to be salt and light. It's not like my husband and I celebrate Halloween. We don't like the holiday. We don't like what it's become at all, but we're going to use it to be salt and light in this dark generation. And my street is pretty much a party on Halloween night. So, and they know we love Jesus. I have garden flags out in my front yard with Bible verses. And whenever I have a chance, I talk about the Lord to them. They all know we love Jesus. So I just don't want to, I would feel horrible if we had all the lights off and were locked away on this night when they were all out. So anyway, but like I said, do according to your convictions. I'm not trying to convince any of you to change your minds. I'm just letting you know where we stand. Bye-bye.